Hey, I still got to get this microphone fine-tuned. Oh, my band was texting me. Rehearsal Thursday night. Let me see. I might make it. Yeah, I'll be playing House of Blues in Dallas on the 24th. Oh, they're talking about this Thursday night on 17th. Yeah, no, we're going to rehearse on the 23rd. Yeah, I'm opening with Steel Panther, I'm playing in the Foundation Room at House of Blues before Steel Panther on the 24th in Dallas. I'm in Vegas right now. Let me open up my video window because we're doing kind of a test here. I sound great. Okay, that's all I needed to know. Okay, let me come over to your comment section. I'm in the new house. Let's see here. Go through your comments real quick. See Gray in there. Bunch of different people. So hi everybody. One Sean Bond says buffering. Really? Is it really? I should have full quality. So, just getting moved into the new studio. There's totes everywhere. We finally got some of the furniture in. John H. Shaw says, I'm pooping right now. John, you're not the only one. It's better. For me to poop on. Okay. Trying to stay cool in California. I went swimming today in the pool. I haven't been in a swimming pool since what? Probably 2017, 2018, maybe, over at my buddy Benny's house. And anyway, it was great. I had a great time. I got to swim in my new pool. Super hot today. It was like 117 or whatever it was. It's weird. The temperature is so different here because you have an idea of what it feels like, where you live. So in Dallas, when it gets to like 105, like you just want to fall down and die. Here, 105 is like, it doesn't seem bad, because the humidity isn't there. And it's just not as rough. It's just, you can tolerate it. And again, it's really all about being in the shade. I had a friend fly in from Dallas, picked him up this morning. We went to breakfast, showed him the house, and we went into the warehouse. And when we go into the building, he goes, it's amazing how it's not that hot in here. I go, I know, right? It's only when you're in direct sunlight. So I always say it's a dry heat. Eugene says, do you need a handyman security in Vegas? I don't need security, but I do need a handyman, Eugene. So hit me up privately. I'm always looking for people. John says 121 in Phoenix today. Phoenix is like brutal because it's like just crazy hot. I remember being there that time I was there with you. And let me tell you a story. This TV that's mounted over here, you can't see it. It's it's like a 40 something inch Vizio. I had it bubble wrapped and I took it out of the trailer and I leaned it up against the fence while I was carrying some stuff. And I came back and I swear to God, I could smell plastic burning. And I was like, and I looked at the TV and I was like, oh shit. And I grabbed the TV and brought it in and unwrapped it. And the back of that sumbitch was melted. It was melted. So in a short amount of time, that thing, if I had and it works, it still works, but the back of it is warped. And if I had the screen facing the sun, it'd be toast. So somebody wants to know if I saw the new Ghostbuster trailer. I didn't know there was one. No, I haven't. We went and saw a great show last night here in Vegas. We saw Late Night Comedy Magic with my other friend, John Shaw, in Vegas, who is a sideshow freak performer, as he calls himself. Saw the Bizarro magician. It was a great show. Holy crap. So glad to get back into an audience again, watching live show. It was fantastic. If you come to Las Vegas, you've got to go see Late Night Comedy Magic. It's across the street from where the Hard Rock used to be over by White Castle on Harmon Avenue. Highly recommend it. Look it up. So it's a great comedy magic show in the vein of the way Mason Jonathan used to do his show and a lot of other shows that I've seen. It was great. I loved it. It was fantastic. So thank you, John Shaw from Zach Baggins Museum and also Late Night Comedy Magic. Terry Wise, how you doing, Leather Boy? We're hanging up a big TV up in the room, up in there. Got a great story. I posted this on Facebook earlier. Terry probably saw it. I was at Costco earlier today. This is what I do now. Like, do I go to shows in Vegas? No, I go to Costco. I see this super hot chick, man. She's got this leopard pants on and big old boobs and red hair and just sexy as all get out. And I said, hey, I really like those pants. My wife would love those pants. And she turns around and she goes, oh, thank you. These are my favorite. Oh, goddamn. It's Vegas. Stuff's different here, man. He was hot. That's what I'm saying. He was hot. Terry says, thanks for Terry came and stayed at the house. Rachel went in there and she goes, did they sleep in here? And I go, I think so. She goes, the bed's all made like better than she does. I go, well, he did a good job. So yeah, we're still working on the room. Here, I can kind of mess with I don't know if I want to mess with the camera, but it's a work in work in progress. Kind of see what's going on here. Let me bring my camera down. You can see I have a door there. There's the TV that melted. My current subscriber count, not quite, but we've been putting up this track lighting. It's hard to do with a webcam, but I still don't have the door mounted. I do have an update video coming, and I'm literally gonna edit it and get it posted here shortly. So I'm working on that. I've been shooting a video basically all week, but I've been so busy working here, hanging up guitars and pictures and decorations and working on the Kiss room and the Elvis room and the going shopping and unpacking things. There's just totes like everywhere, boxes of stuff. And you realize there's so much stuff we need to get rid of. Gray Dimitri says, you moved out of Dallas. I really missed something. You haven't been paying attention. I've been moving out of Dallas for the last 6 months into this house. Douglas says he really likes the carpet and the red paint. I love the carpet. Let's see. Absinthe is awesome in the Vegas show. I haven't seen the Absinthe show. I need to go check that out. For sure. Love the crown molding. Yeah, the crown molding is cool. There's still a lot we got to do to this room. I got to there's like exposed wires over there. Need to get the door hung. My whole desk is just sort of barely cobbled together. And it's way too bright in here. These guys put in all these lights and it's way bright. But I'm really happy with the office. This is where I'm going to be doing most of my stuff. I sit in here. I have this door that I have installed and I could walk right out to the shop. I can go right out to the patio where the pool is. There's a cooler out there full of drinks. We have like a cooler, like a 7-Eleven. And I can go back there and get a drink, sit by the pool, whatever I want to do. And I can go directly to the shop. I got direct access. We have this amazing vineyard also that we've inherited. There's just grapevines with grapes growing all on the fence all the way around, and then we're going to have so much grapes. We're going to have to give them away. I don't know what we're going to do with all the grapes. Or I'm going to have to learn how to make white wine because they're green grapes. Versetti says, do a video about the Crown Victoria. I got to tell you, I've got this Crown Victoria P71 ex-cop car sitting outside. And I guess the fuel pump has died or something because I was out there just idling it. I put a new radio in it and I had it running and then it just sputtered out and died like it ran out of gas. So I thought maybe it ran out of gas. So I went and got some gas and put gas in it. And it's just not running all of a sudden. The fuel pump stopped working. What you doing, honey bunny? Getting close. Let's see. Just sent a message via Facebook to the Video Bob Mosley page. Okay. Yeah. So go if you haven't already joined my Video Bob Mosley Facebook page. It's Video Bob Mosley. I'm assuming that all of you watching here are subscribers. That's why you're here. Got your notifications on. I will be back in Dallas performing at the House of Blues Foundation Room with my band Video Bob and the Radio Stars, opening up for Steel Panther, and then we play another set after the show. So if you have access to the Foundation Room at House of Blues in Dallas, come see me, see the band. If you want to meet me in person, love to say hi to you. Let's do a shot. I like Fireball. Get me one. Probably the fuel pump in the tank. Shit, I hope not. So I have to drop the tank. Lucky for me, I have a pit, but we'd have to push the car all the way back there. The couch is right out of Dante's Inferno. I've had this couch for a long time. It's a hand-carved couch out of Indonesia. And I, like that matching chair, that chair that I have back there. That's over there. No, it's over there. I don't know which way to point. Anyway, I really like that type of furniture. So if you've been watching my videos, you'll know that I have that kind of stuff all over the house. I didn't really have a particular subject. Just, here to beg for some promotions and some likes and whatnot. Please, if you haven't already, go look for The Video Bob Show. Remember, Video Bob is one word, VIDEOBOB, because if you search for Video Space Bob, you'll get videos of Bob Mosley or videos of Bob Marley and videos of Bob the Builder. And so you want The Video Bob Show. But go over to The Video Bob Show and like it. I'm going to soon start a full-time podcast over there on The Video Bob Show. But we're not going to start until we're fully moved in, the studio set up, and we have to have at least 1,000 subscribers in order for it to work. So until we get 1,000 people subscribed, we can't start on the channel. That's how it goes. So the Video Bob Show channel. Let's see. Crown Vic is fuel injection, so more likely in the tank. Yeah, I know that there's. I don't know what happened. Like it would just started sputtering, like it ran out of gas, and now I can't get it to crank again. I'm gonna try squirting some starting fluid in it and see if that fires it, and that'll let me know if it's a fuel problem or an electrical problem. Okay, Eugene, I got your message. I'm assuming you live here in Las Vegas. I am going to be hiring some people. I still have Bob's Prop Shop in Dallas, where we build our DeLorean time machines and other cars, and I may or may not keep that shop there running indefinitely. I haven't decided, because I need to build another crew. My guys that are there aren't coming, and they're going to stay there, and I need to build a shop here as well. And basically, we're in such demand, our cars and props and things. I need to have as much going on here as I possibly can. This dude says to check fuses. The thing that I did, I installed a factory radio. I took the BS radio out that was in there, like the Walmart radio, and I got a factory radio. But the factory radio has been modified so that it has a Bluetooth adapter. They sell them on eBay for like $200. And I was installing the radio, and because it was hot out, I had the car running with the AC on. So I cranked the car up. I forgot to charge it up. And I was just sitting in there playing with the radio, listening to the radio, tuning it, pairing it to my phone. It was working. The car was running. And all of a sudden it sputtered and popped out like it ran out of gas. And then I got it to start, and it would run for a little bit. I got it to run for a few seconds, and I managed to move the car out of the space and back it up. And then now it won't start at all. So I thought it ran out of gas. So I went and got 5 gallons of fresh gas and put it in there, and that didn't do anything. And so I just haven't had time to jack with it. And so I really am pissed, because I want the car. I used to drive the car all the time, and I used to brag about how reliable it was, and now it won't start. So, I don't know if it's a fuse, because it was starting and stopping intermittently. So I don't think it's a fuse problem. But I will see what I can find out about the fuel pump. Check fuel filter as well. That's a good one. It is a good car. I don't know where the fuel filter is. I'll check. But I'll check a few of those things. So, let's see. Wonder if there's a code. What are you talking about? Oh, a code on the computer. Yeah, I do have my Autel system with me, so I'll plug that in and see if I can pull a code on it. But it's a 2000 model, so it should have OBD2. But I don't know how detailed it is. Maybe it's the fuel line shut off in the trunk. Tell me more about that. Do you have a P71? I know there's some weirdness with the car. Like there's a switch with a loop that you can pull up under the left side of the dash that will disable the park from working. So it's a physical switch so that you can leave the car running and they can't put the car into drive. So that's a thing. We're talking about my 2000 Crown Victoria P71 police cruiser. That stopped running all of a sudden, like it ran out of gas. If it ran off of gas, there might be a switch to turn the pump back on. I don't think it ran out of gas because, I didn't drive it around much and I kept it full, but it's possible. Anything's possible. Car would sit for weeks at a time. The gas might have just evaporated out of it. It's possible. Seriously, it gets so hot here. That might be a thing. Hey, Kevin, we got Kevin Bennett in here. He does the graphics for us, so he's working on some of the things. Big Elvis wants to know asking something about the Excursion. The Excursion, I'm about to do the brakes on the Excursion. I need to do all 4 rotors and pads on that thing, and I might have to do it before I go back. So I will be going back to Dallas. I haven't decided if I'm going to drive or if I'm going to fly. The Rolls-Royce Phantom has been in the shop for like 6 months straight. And it's been sitting there at this dude's place, and it's supposed to be getting the injectors done. And I'm like, dude, let's just get it done. Let's just get it done. And it's not getting done. So Dre says, I guess a fuel filter. They just got forgotten. Probably also stressed the pump. It's clogged. The thing was running perfectly fine, though, So it happened like that. I would bet that the fuel pump died more than anything, but I mean, PCM relay and fuse box or fuel shutoff sensors. Like I said, I've been driving this car, hot rodding it. Thing drove great, fresh gas in it. Everything was working. And then, although I did sit there for a couple of weeks and I came back, I started it because I figured it probably need to run, charge the battery. It ran for probably 15 or 20 minutes before it died because I was sitting in there plugging in the radio, listening to it. Had the AC blowing cold, just hanging out in the car. I mean, these cars idle all night long. These police cars, I mean, some of their jobs is just to spend 8 or 10 hours at a construction zone with their lights on, idling with the AC on. Oh boy, Big Elvis over here. Big Elvis, the Chief Rosenberg, dropping off with a $5. Thank you very much. So. All right, let's see what's going on here. Thank you very much. Custom limo build, Bob's Babies. I don't know what that means. Fuel module. Let's see. My mom had a Grand Marquis, and there was a button on the left side of the trunk that operated an impact sensor that would cut off the fuel pump if hit hard. Yeah, I've seen inertia switch, things like that. I mean, it's kind of unlikely since the car wasn't moving, but simple water in the gas. Bro, the car is parked in a blacktop parking lot in Las Vegas in summer. All right. And I have cameras on the car. No one has had access to the car. So I doubt there's water in the gas. I mean, anything's possible unless I got gas with water in it. But oh yeah, what's this? That mic sounds silky smooth now. You can really hear your voice. What did I change? I don't know. I guess I just got it dialed in the way I need it. I don't know. Maybe it's the room. But thank you. I haven't changed anything really. There's water in the air. Not in Vegas, there isn't. Vegas is 5% humidity, right? There's no water in the air. I wake up like, oh, where's the water? Like when you wake up here, you got to like put eye drops in and like get a drink of water. You're like, your mouth is like, it takes a while to get used to that shit. Running humidifiers in here, just there's no water in the air. Let's see here. Any other questions here? Well, anyway, I just wanted to test this thing out, give you guys an update. It's kind of late and I got to go to bed pretty soon. It's probably really late for you. I'm over on Pacific time now. I'm trying to get used to that. It is 9:43 p.m. Pacific time. It's normally much later in Dallas, but this kind of works out for me because I sleep late. And so now when I get up, even when it's late, it's still earlier than I would have got up. So if I slept till noon, I really only slept till 10. Let's see here. I am putting together a video, like I said, of stuff I've shot over the last, whatever week. And I've just been so busy. Like, it is exhausting unpacking, sorting things, sorting through bins and boxes, putting things away in drawers, hanging up clothes, hanging up photos, and all these gold records and things I put up. I mean, you have to go up on a ladder, measure the distance to where the hole is going to go from the wall so it's even, drill a pilot hole, put in a wall anchor into the sheetrock, then drill in the thing, hang the picture, wipe it down, move the ladder. I know it's not like backbreaking work like doing roofing, but it's just tedious and tiresome and exhausting. And I'm going up and down ladders. And plus, this property is multi-level. And it's like every time there's something, you got to run down to the garage, which is downstairs under the house, or I'm going upstairs. It's like the way the house is laid out, it's not 3 levels. It's like the garage is halfway underground. And it's like, how do I explain that, right? Like you've seen the way the house is. So you have the main part of the house, and then the garage is like halfway under that. And then the other part of the house is the other half. So it's like you have to, and then this level is in between the two. So this level of the house is like, imagine it's like that, like a T. And so this is where I'm sitting here and it's flat. And then down below is a garage and up above is the living room and kitchen. So, but the bottom line is you have to go up or down stairs to go through any part of the house that's not the bedrooms, So if I want to go to the kitchen or living room, I got to go up the stairs. If I want to go to the garage, I got to go down the stairs. The reason I put this door in right here is because if I wanted to go outside, I had to first go up the stairs through the kitchen and living room, then go out another door, and then go down the stairs to go back down to the same ground level. So I had to put in a door. Now I have a door. Let's see. What's my thoughts on Dogecoin now? God damn it. I'm holding on for dear life. Here's the thing. I don't want to get into a whole cryptocurrency conversation, but remember when Bitcoin topped out in like 2017 at 17,000 and everybody sold it. And then it went, and then people were dumping it. If they had held on to it, they'd have been rich. And it took years. Took 3-4 years later, and it's selling at almost $60,000 a piece. And had these people held on to it back when they dumped it at $2,000, I bet they regret every minute of it. So you know what? I'm a long hauler. I bought $1,000 worth of Dogecoin. That was the weirdest thing. I'm back. I didn't touch anything at all. Let's see. That was the strangest thing. I don't know why it just did that. Give me just a second. This sound is different. It says, oh, it's on the camera. Hold on a second. Yeah. What the F? The mic isn't working. I have no explanation, guys. I didn't touch this. Let me unplug and plug it back in. Well, that sucks. Yeah, it switched to the apparently the USB. There's a tube amp. I don't know what to say, guys. Something happened. It switched over to the camera. It could be this little USB adapter failed. I don't know. It's lit up. And now I'm out of focus. I don't know why it did that. Focus, focus, focus. There we go. I don't know what to do. Hold on. Oh, now it's showing USB audio codec. Let me try it again. Maybe it's a problem with the app. Camera. Let me go to audio. Okay, mic. USB. Okay, there we go. Testing 1, 2, 3. Am I back? All right. I don't know what happened there. It should be working. Let me know how it sounds. Something weird happened there, though. I don't have an explanation for it, but it's some, it could be a bad cable or something weird or something with the app. Anyway, okay, we're back. I got to get all this stuff ironed out. I got that other Shure mic that's at my place in my shop, and I'll probably bring it out here. And what I may or may not do is, since we have the room in here, in this big room, what I might do is, once things get running and rolling with the podcast on the Video Bob Show, go like the Video Bob Show and subscribe. I may start having actual in-studio guests here in Las Vegas. If things get big enough on the podcast, I'm just dreaming. I'm not going to be Joe Rogan or anything, but if I could, I may reorganize this room in such a way that this would be the control center, and then we would put literally a table here. I've got a big bunch of space. You're going to see my swim shorts. Hold on. So I'll post. There you go. Because I was in the pool earlier. So you may not be able to hear me, actually. Yeah, there's tons of room. This is the door that's going to go over there. I don't know if you can hear me. At least I'm not in my underwear. Come on. I mean, dude, I'm hanging out in the pool. What do you expect? It's a Sunday. I'm chilling. All right. You get to see me. Classy Bob. At least I'm not in my Tommy John. So, you'd rather listen to me than Joe Rogan. I love Joe Rogan. I have nothing bad to say about Joe Rogan. I love his show. And I aspire to be on a millionth of his level one day. You're really in a studio. Well, that's what I'm building here. That's what I'm working on. You can kind of see, I'm just using this webcam. We're also going to get better cameras. Things are a total mess. Everything's in a tote, just like you can kind of see. This is some of the files I'm working on. You can see where I'm getting ready to shoot, or not, to edit, basically. You can see what I'm working on there. And then you have, this is my preview TV that I watch TV on. Sorry, it's crooked. This is the door. And like I said, I just have totes of stuff. We're working on putting the track lighting up. I want to put a ceiling fan right above me right there. And then this is the new carpet. Anyway, This doesn't work very well with this webcam. Hold on, let me put it back. There we go. So, greetings from Australia. Hi. Hello. Don't be Joe Rogan. Get Joe Rogan. I would love to go on the Joe Rogan show. Anybody knows the Joe Rogan? I will go to Austin and go on the Joe Rogan show. But I don't know why he would want to talk to me unless he's just interested in time machines, I guess. Hugh Hefner wants his room back. Hey, it's a cool vibe. Listen, I'm not criticizing others. A lot of people, they love living in a apartment that has white walls, popcorn ceiling, and beige carpet. That's their gig, just like dads that wear white New Balance shoes with jean shorts. I mean, that's their vibe. That's what they're into. And we could make fun of it, but that's what they want to do. They want to wear polo shirts, right? They want to drive a Ford Ranger, and that's their life. Some people want that. Other people want to live crazy. Oh, the compression hates the floor. That's a good point. Well, there's nothing I can do about it. I could just, what I'll probably do is I'm not going to have this kind of bright light. I'm going to have a lot of indirect light. I'm going to have some studio light here, and you won't be able to see the floor as brightly. Hey, I drive a Ford Ranger. Ford fucking Ranger. It's a good truck. I was just trying to think of a common vehicle. But anyway, the point is that I'm not putting it down. I'm just saying that they're obviously Ashley Furniture is in business because there's a lot of people out there that want a brown couch. You go to the paint store, they sell a lot of white paint and beige carpet. But I want something different. I like red. I like black. I like purple. I like gold. We painted the ceiling gold. Did you notice the ceiling is gold? See, the ceiling is gold. The trim is black. I'm different. And people, I point out to people, let me fix this. I point out to people all the time because we'll be at a restaurant somewhere and I'll say, do you realize this whole color scheme is exactly what's in my office? And they're like, yeah, that's cool. And I'm like, well, it's cool, right? Yeah. So Demo says, I love the vibe. I got red in my room too. You've got to have color. Do you think you'll do your wallpaper? I would love to do the wallpaper, but probably not. I'll tell you why. Because in order to do wallpaper, you can't have the texture on the wall. You have to have a totally smooth wall. And it's really hard to find somebody who can even do the wallpaper. I would love to have it again, but these walls are textured and they're, unfortunately, it's probably not going to happen. Maybe next time. So, you march to a different beat. But it's like somebody was criticizing me recently, like I get a lot of haters, they make fun of my clothes and things like that. But I bring it on myself because I have narcissistic tendencies and I brag about myself and, I go out and seek attention getting activities and so you're going to bring criticism on yourself. People don't watch the Kardashians because they're just two regular chicks that work at Taco Bell and live in an apartment or whatever. They're eccentric, they're rich, they're interesting. And I chose to I don't know if I chose, but I live an interesting life and I seek out being different. And it's not necessarily just for attention. It's just because these are the things that I like. And whereas other people maybe have been socially conditioned by their parents or their church or through peer pressure, maybe they like these things, but they choose to just go with the social norms because they don't want to stick out. They don't want to get shot down. Something I hear all the time from people is, oh, my wife would never let me do that. And I say to them, you got the wrong wife. Oh, that pisses people off when you tell them that. But I went and found myself a chick that was just as weird as me. I was like, I need a chick that likes, leopard carpet. And she does. She loves it. So it's like I, I sell luxury items like these cars, and I've had people come back to me and go, "Well, I was going to buy the car, but my wife said I got it." I'm like, and I don't want this to be a sexist comment because there's plenty of women out there that make their own money and take care of their own things and they pay the bills or whatever. But like, my wife has her bank account. I have my bank account. She has her job. I have my job. She has her responsibilities. I have mine. She doesn't ask my permission to go buy a car. I don't ask her permission for anything. I mean, if it's something that's going to affect both of our lives in a way, then yes, that's something you discuss. But quite frankly, we agree on more than we disagree. So, you know, if I say to her, "Hey, I'm going to go buy this," well, like for instance, I was telling her about a watch I really wanted. I wanted this Audemars Piguet Royal Oak offshore, and it was like 20 grand. I didn't buy it, but I didn't buy it because they sold it. But anyway, and I was telling her about it, and I just kept justifying it, And she's like, "You don't have to justify it, like if you want it, go buy it." I'm like, okay, but it's a lot of money. But what I was justifying it to her because I said, well, look, it's going to go up in value and it's not going to lose value. I go, I wouldn't buy it if I thought I was going to lose money on it. She goes, "You don't have to justify it to me. I know, you know." So, that's a good thing. I haven't been reading the comments. Let me look. Kelly says, "I got the wrong husband." Maybe you do. I don't know him, but could be. Is the studio chair comfy? I bought this chair at, I want to say Costco or Sam's. It's not an expensive chair. It's just a gaming chair. Let's see here. It says, "I don't own a DeLorean. Probably get my ass kicked if I walked out in pubic dressed as a Ghostbuster if it's not Halloween." Could be. See, but I'm a member of the I Don't Give a Fuck Club. Join me. Let's see here. "My wife tried to change me, and that's why she's my ex." Well, that's what I tell myself. Listen, this wife is not my first one. But there's a lot of people who's been divorced and remarried who will tell you that their second or sometimes their third marriage is much better and stronger, simply because you have to learn and grow from that first or second one to be a better spouse and person. So the good thing about my first marriage that I was with for 10 years is it taught me some lessons that I don't want to repeat in marriage number 2. And I've been with Rachel now. We've been married a little over 10 years, and we've been together for about we're going on 12, I think. So, I would say that our relationship together is much better than the one I had with my ex-wife. So, the training wheels, like the first wives club, and also I was a much younger person. I was young. I was inexperienced. I was a way bigger asshole than I am now. Trust me. I'm sure that my ex would agree. And, this guy says, Bob says, "My wife is awesome. I buy stuff I shouldn't all the time and she doesn't get mad." People fight about money all the time. And I guess probably one of the reasons we don't fight about money is because although it may seem I'm reckless on this channel, I'm actually pretty responsible. I'm not going to go buy a car or a watch or whatever unless I know that I've got 6 months to a year's worth of money available for me to pay the rent. You know what I mean? So, whoops, I clicked on the wrong thing here. I didn't mean to click on that. I would say at my current level, I could float us for wait, that can't be right. Hold on, let me do this again. Yes, 35 divided by Well, yeah, I have enough money saved up that we could last without selling anything, without having to liquidate any assets, 3 years. I could sit my ass right here for 3 years and not have to liquidate or sell anything and not work a day. Now, that's not retirement ready, but I'm comfortable, is the word is. Now, if I were liquidating cars and watches and things, extend that to easily 5 years, I'd say. So, and actually, I'm way off because that's not including my house in Dallas, which I'm about to sell for like 400,000 or whatever, and then my building in Dallas, which is worth another $500,000. So, like, if I were to, take all of that into consideration, and of course, that was also me picking the very bare minimum. So really, it's all relative. But that's what you want. You want to be in a place like that. So if you know that you have a buffer zone where, I know what my bills are, and I'm not actually crazy excessive. We don't go out to eat every night. I don't, like I buy maybe 1 or 2 nice shirts a year. I'm not making this up. I like Robert Graham shirts, and I like the limited edition $500 ones, but I'll buy like 1 a year. And I like really nice shoes, and I'll buy 1 or 2 pairs a year. So maybe I'll get like an $800 pair of shoes. But I'll only do that like once a year, maybe. Biggest maintenance items for me are things like tires, stuff like that, because I have a lot of cars, and it seems like every car I have requires some kind of really expensive tire. The rolls, the tires for the thing is $4,000. They're $1,000 a piece. That's bad. Kelly says, "How's the cat?" The cat loves the new house. Puka Bear loves this new house. I don't know what it is, but he just loves every inch of it. He's liking it. Michael says, "Started on 3D printing business and doing well." What 3D printers do you use? I would love to get into 3D printing. The reason I haven't, though, is I've looked at a lot of the different machines out there, and I just don't think I'm ready for it. I haven't seen a printer that's, for the money, puts out a end user product. I don't want a prototype. I want to create end user products that are as good as ABS injection molding, that can be done in a relatively quick amount of time. When I can get that, I need it cheap, I need it fast, and I need it done. And so the 3D printers I'm seeing, I will spend $10,000 or $20,000 on a printer, but only if it's going to produce. If I got to wait a week to make a part that might fail, that's not going to work for me, So the resin printers, I've looked at the resin printers. I've looked at I've looked at a bunch of them. Now we've got SEMA coming up again this year. CES will be back. I can't wait. And we'll get a chance to see some of the more modern printers that are out there. A lot of people are into 3D printing. But the people that I see do 3D printing, it's like they're making these little ramen noodle looking tugboats, and just a giant waste of time. So how's my diabetes going? Well, I still have it. I'm not dead. That's how it's going. It says, I think they used 2 ectos in the new movie. They actually used 3. But the third one was a car cut in half for process shots. Until it can print bacon. I need a bacon printer. Yes. Resin printers that make clean pieces. I was looking at some resin printers, but again, they only make really small pieces, and they take a really long time, and then they have to be finished, and then they have to be put into like another cleaning solution. Just not ready for it yet. I'm waiting for them to really get this shit figured out. Let's see. This guy says there's a chocolate 3D printer. I don't need my chocolate printed. Just give me the bar of it and I'll eat it. I'll put it in my face. I'll eat a chocolate bunny. I'll eat a chocolate bar. I'll eat a chocolate kiss. This is no joke. I'm not making a joke. Somebody sent me these on I think they might still be on my Amazon gift list. And if they are, please, somebody go buy them. I think my Amazon wish list is probably posted either on my Patreon or on my profile page. But somebody had made, they were like, I forgot what it's called. It was anus chocolate. They were buttholes. They were chocolate buttholes. I gotta tell you, they were delicious. Where's my Amazon wish list? I haven't looked at it in a long time. Let me see. Let's see. Wish list for Video Bob. I don't know if the chocolate buttholes are still on the list. I forgot what they were called. I'm trying to go find them. I don't know if I took them off the list. I might have. I don't see them. It was like the chocolate anus or something. Anyway, they were delicious. Every once in a while, people will send me stuff on the Amazon gift list. I need to make sure it's updated with the new Vegas house address too. Let's see. Wish list public. Your idea list, friends. Where's the orders? I want to see where returns and orders. I don't know. Where do I go find where people sent me gifts? Buy again, digital orders. It was like last year or the year before that. I'm trying to find out what these things were called. They're like anus bites or something. They were chocolate buttholes. I have to Google it. Anyway, you found it. Edible anus. That's it. And it's milk. It's Belgian chocolate. The edible anus. I can tell you, like, once you get over the fact that it's a mold of a butthole, they were delicious. It was fantastic. Did I recover funds from the gate guy? No, not all of them. He's given me $200 of the $800. He says he's going to send me a payment every month, and his is coming up soon. So go to your drop. My what? My drop? Let me move this window over here. Give me my drop-down list. Let's see, account orders, watch list, content devices. Wish list. Wish list for Video Bob. Let's see. I need to make sure that this address account. Whoops. I clicked on something twice. My profile? Address? Where do I look? Let's see. Account holder. How do I want to make sure my shipping address is correct. I don't know how to do that. Your addresses. Let's see. Vegas set as default. Pow. Now we got something. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay. Here's I don't have the edible anus on there, but let me add it. Let me add it back. Edible anus. Now I'm going to get like 100 boxes of these. Oh, look, you can get a 3-pack. It says gay, naughty, anal novelty sweet. I will eat your gay chocolate. I will do it. So I will add those to the list. They got a 3-pack of these for $33. They got a 5-pack. Oh, look, after dinner nipples. Oh, mint fondue. Oh, those are going on the list. Somebody buy me after dinner nipples, please. I need those. I will eat them on camera. Added to list. I'm adding those right now. So I need to just search for like naughty chocolate. Oh wait, what's this one? Show me your butthole sticker. Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm gonna put naughty chocolate. See what comes up. Check my comments. Let's see. What does it say? Poggers? I don't know what pog is. Here's coal, penis mold. I don't need that. I don't really want to eat a chocolate dick, but I will. I think that's it. You got the nipples and you got the edible anus. Here's some molds for making vagina candy. I do like candy. My diabetic. I have a lot of my English stuff on there. People are going and looking at my. Are you looking at my wish list? I need to go through and look at it again. Let me see. Wish list for Video Bob. Did that link work? I don't know if it did because I posted it. Where did it go? I don't see it. It disappeared. Oh, there it is. I'm surprised there's not a D's Nuss out there. Yeah, after dinner nipples. 10 nipple chocolates filled with mint. Edible anus. Got some very spray paint gum that I like. A lot of this stuff there's Marvelous Creations. The UK, they have this Cadbury chocolate. It's called Jelly Popping Candy. It's chocolate with Pop Rocks in it. It's badass. It's amazing. I love Heinz beans from England. Buy me those. Send me those. I like vanilla Yankee candles because I'm old and white. Look at this. You can order me 2 Lou Malnati deep dish pizzas. My favorite kind of butter. My favorite kind of soup. My favorite candles. Here's a Chalk Zero, 70% dark chocolate, sugar free, low carb, only $15. Got to try that. I need to update this and add more stuff to my list. People can buy for me. No, they're not Poplick chop. It's a chocolate bar that has both like gummy bears in it and Pop Rocks like mixed into it. So while you're eating it, you're getting these little jelly bites. They're not gummy bears, but they're like jelly, and not jelly like peanut butter jelly, but like a fruit snack, right? And then like Pop Rocks, and it's like while you're eating this chocolate, it's like, it's pretty good. Update on the gate guy. Gate guy still owes me money. That's the update, and there's no gate. You says I didn't order candy, but I did order a pound of peppered beef jerky. For me, or what are you talking? I don't have peppered beef jerky on this list. I don't understand what you're saying. Or you bought it yourself? What you doing, honey bunny? Doing laundry? Okay. Let's see. Do you like? Is it Jaffa cakes? Is that how you say it? Am I saying it correctly? Is it Jaffa cakes or Jaffa cakes? Because the answer is yes. I love all British things. As a matter of fact, I went to Crown and Anchor and had an English breakfast this morning. They have the real Heinz beans. So I did beans on toast. I had bangers. I had poached eggs, streaky bacon. I had some mushrooms. Had tea with milk. You've seen my videos. So, and there's a lot of British people in there watching the football game. They all think I'm a big Manchester fan because I go in there wearing red and black. They're all just like, oh, this guy's United fan. I'm like, nah, it's just my outfit. But you got a red and black truck and you wear red and black. I go, yeah, well, whatever. I do like Manchester. It's great. I love Manchester. I don't mean the team. I mean the city. It's fine. I'm sure the team is fine. You seen these Fireball lemonade cans? They taste disgusting. No, I haven't seen that, but I'd probably drink it. I like Fireball. I got a Fireball machine. And Mars says, thanks, good night. Yeah, it is late. I need to get off here. I was only going to come on here for a minute to see if it worked. I think my favorite Imperial candy, I say Imperial because and maybe British people don't know this, but almost anything you can buy in Britain, you'll find in both Canada and Australia and probably South Africa. But any British owned country, right? The Queen's on the money, you'll find Heinz. It just did it again. It says my mic was unplugged. It's got to be the cable or this little adapter. What the hold on a second here. All right, this is bull. Yeah, man. Hold on. Something, I don't know what it is like unplugging the USB. I mean, that's plugged directly into the thing. Hold on a second. It's never done that before. Where's that cable going? I think it's plugged directly into the computer. I have yeah, it's going right into the computer. See, it's my Mac trash can right there. See, I don't know what's going on, dude. Either the cable is funky, or something with the computer, or something, and it hasn't come back yet. Let me come up here to what I did last time. It's not there. Sorry, guys. It's defaulting to the webcam, which sounds like dick. I don't understand. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know if it's the actual sound module or something with the software with the USB of the computer or the cable itself. But it's lost the USB function. I probably need to restart the computer and who knows what else. It sucks. Yeah, I'm on the webcam microphone, not my not this thing. Because this thing uses an adapter to because this is an old school microphone, right? And so I have to use an adapter that goes through this. It goes into a microphone preamp. And then out of that, I have a USB adapter that goes into the computer so that the computer can recognize it as a microphone source. And give me a second. I could plug it into another outlet, maybe. Maybe that'll work. Give me a second. I'm going to go behind the computer. And maybe there's just something funky with that outlet. I don't know. I'm going to unplug it directly from the computer. And I'm going to plug it into... Oh, shit. God damn it. Hope I didn't unplug anything right there. Let me see here. Let's see if I can go this way. There's cables everywhere. Let me see if I can, and maybe it's the cable. I'll see if I can plug it into this TV. I mean, not TV, this monitor that has USB on it. If I can get to it. Let's see if that should light up. And it's not. Oh no. This whole monitor is dead. What the fuck? Did I unplug this monitor? Okay, what's going on now? It doesn't make sense. This goes here. This goes here. Well, these are the bugs I'm trying to work out with this new studio. All right, it's back. I think that worked. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Let me go to this. Audio, select microphone, USB. And this should be back now. It should be back. How's that? Testing 1, 2, 3. Live from Vegas. Silence. This is a Behringer with the, I don't know what that is. I don't have a Behringer or anything. This is an RE20, yes. This is a classic original. I've had this since the 90s, this microphone. It's going into a tube preamp, which I don't know if I've ever shown on camera. Let's see if this little webcam will get to it. But I have to use this little tube amp to, operate the microphone. And then you see that lighted thing back there. That is a USB adapter. And I don't actually use these effects anymore. I have Lexicon MX100. I don't need special effects with a oral exciter, big bottom is what it's called, and another compressor. And I don't really use those. I use those when I do commercials and when I do stuff like that. But I like to use a traditional tube amp. And this one, I don't have it on very high. I have a little pad on it, have the 48 volts on, a little bit of drive, a little bit of gain, and that's all that's running it. For webcam stuff, I don't want to come off sounding like a wrestler or something. But I used to do those kind of commercials. I used to produce NWA, and I was the voice of NWA wrestling. So back 20 years ago. So NWA is going to bring you Ken Shamrock and another tap battle royale with Dan the Beast Severn coming up next. I used to do those kind of things. Stay tuned, more NWA right after this. And so when you run it through those special effects with the echo and the padding, the big bottom is what it's called, the oral exciter, the compressor, you get that monster truck, monster truck madness coming up. Kids only $5 at the door. Bigfoot grave digger. Sunday. So I used to do stuff like that. Fender Stratocaster's only $99. Only this week at Guitar Center. So I did a lot of commercials. You've heard my voice before because I did national stuff. I did phone systems. There's phone systems that I did 20 years ago that are still in, I can call and, hello, thank you for calling. Press 1 for directions. Press 2 for hours of operation. To speak to such and such, Please note that the options may have changed. Listen to this menu entirely. I've done those. So anyway. Let's see. You pay for the whole seat, but you only get the edge. That's right. That's right. That stupid shit that these used to get. It was all strippers talk, I know you hate to see her leave, but you love to watch her walk away. That's a good one. Pay for the entire seat, but you're only gonna need the edge. Oh, hey, it's Garrett on there. What you doing, Garrett? How you doing? So it was nice meeting you and the kids yesterday. It was fun. Let's see. Yeah, so I used to do a lot of these commercials. If you go back and you can find on my Robert Mosley channel, my other channel, you can find like some of my old demo reels of commercials I used to do. The commercials I used to do a lot were called PIs, per inquiry. A per inquiry is the one that always ended with the blue screen that said, call now, right? Order. Operators are standing by. And I used to say all that stuff. And so, when I worked at this TV network, AIN, these guys would come to me they call me 10 o'clock at night and go, Bob, we got this client, right? We got to get this commercial done. It's a huge deal. We need it now. And I'm like, dude, it's 9 o'clock at night. They go, we need it now. And they would come over to the house, and a lot of times it was just graphics, and then my voice. And so I would write the copy. I would record it, and then we'd put together just still images, and things like that. And sometimes it was for a product, like we did this one, it was called the Egg Express or whatever. It was some egg thing where you cook an egg in the microwave, right? And we didn't even bother reading the instructions. You're supposed to put a toothpick in the egg or whatever, because the egg will quickly cook and then create a air pocket and become a bomb. So we cooked these eggs in the microwave. So we just did it in my kitchen. We just did a bunch of extreme close-ups of the microwave and of the thing, and extreme close-up of the egg. And I go, dude, we need to cut this egg in half so that we can see that it's hard-boiled all the way through. And I went to go cut this egg, and this sumbitch exploded like a bomb. And to this day, I'm sure there's egg on the ceiling of this house. Just, I mean, this thing is dangerous. These people, I'm sure, got sued. And so anyway, I did that commercial. I did like Love Feet foot inserts, and there was all these different goofy products where, call now, but wait, there's more. If you order now, you'll get not one, not two, but 3 sets of Ginsu knives absolutely free. Just pay separate shipping and handling. All that and more. Operators are standing by. Visa, MasterCard accepted. I mean, before the internet was a thing, really. I mean, I was doing this back in like 98, 99, 2000, 2001, 2002. I mean, there was still internet, but people still called on the phone to order stuff. That's how they did it back then. You picked up a phone, not like this, but you, hello, yes, I would like to order. So, a matter of fact, when I did Stupid Movie of the Week, I did Video Bob Stupid Movie of the Week. It was a TV series. Came on 3 a.m, Saturday mornings at 3 a.m, and like 73 different affiliates. And then we did a best of Video Bob Stupid Movie of the Week on a 3 DVD set, and it was only $19.95. Order now. And you can find that. Search for Video Bob Stupid Movie of the Week. You'll find it. You can watch it. But that was literally 20 years ago. And so I remember one time I was wondering how the sales were going. So I actually called the number because I thought I'd never called. I want to see what happens if I order. And I called the number. Let me adjust this a bit. And that's right. Omaha, Nebraska is the world's largest call center next to India. But I called, and they're like, it's like I woke them up. They're like, hello. And then you could hear papers like, thanks for calling Video Bob's Stupid Movie of the Week. Order now. Okay, how can I help you? What's your name? And I go, this is Bob. They go, hi, Bob. And I go, no, this is Bob. I'm the guy on the picture of the box. And they're like, really? And I'm like, no, I'm serious. I'm just wondering, have you sold any of these? They go, no, we haven't. So if you have a copy of Video Bob's Stupid Movie of the Week, let me know. I don't think anybody bought that shit. India is definitely the world's, Bangladesh. I used to work for a call center. I used to work for Gateway Computers. Remember Gateway Computers? Back in the late 90s, I was an ASC certified Windows technician on Windows 95, and I worked the advanced call queue for National Tech Team for Gateway Computers. And I'm going to close this window over here. And I used to spend spend 8 hours reformatting somebody's drive and rebuilding their computer on the phone with the headset on. And I remember the big thing in the call centers, if you've ever worked in, was yo-yos. You'd be on the phone, you'd be playing with a yo-yo or some kind of a fidget spinner type of. They didn't have fidget spinners yet back then in the 90s, but we had yo-yos and Rubik cubes and things like that, because you were on the phone and you just wanted to keep your hands busy, And people would call and go, yeah, my cup holder's broken. So call now and get a free radio alarm clock. You're thinking of like, there was that Craftmatic adjustable bed, and then you would order that and you'd get a free TV, get a free color TV. Browns wants to know, what's your net worth? About 47 cents. Let me see. I've got, I don't even know where my money is. Here it is. Let's see. I've got We're going to add it up right now. This is my total net worth. I think I've got about, well, that's an American quarter. Yeah, it is. Let's see. I thought I had some British pounds in here. What is that? Is that a quarter? No, that's a quarter. About $2. Thanks for asking. Okay. Free toaster when you open a new Money Saver account. Just come in with your S&H stamps. Yeah. Get this complete 4-setting set of Corel dinnerware for only 4 books of S&H stamps, available now at Super Savers. See who's old enough to remember S&H stamps. Remember that shit? Remember, most people people that weren't alive in the 70s and 80s don't remember this. Most people's mixed-matched dinnerware came from the grocery store, because you would buy, like if you bought a turkey, they'd give you a turkey platter for free. Buy this, whatever, bunch of whatever, and you would get this place. You'd get like 4 teacups, and so you would keep coming back, and they would give you stamps. They were literally green stamps. They were called green stamps. And you'd get them at gas stations. You'd get them at grocery stores. You'd get them at like Five and Dimes pharmacies and things, and they were loyalty stamps, right? And you get these little books, and you'd lick them and you'd put them in the book. And once you had a book of stamps that was the value of the thing you were trying to buy, you could go to any participating S&H retailer, trade in your stamp books for, like a toaster or a tea set. And so we had, I'll just spit. We had tons of stuff when I was a kid. Like you'd get like a tea pitcher, or there'd be you got a DVD player? No, they didn't. Come on, they didn't have S&H stamps all the way up until 97 when they had DVD player. There's no way, really. And so anyway, I don't know if they still had them back then. Parents got TV in a bank from like 2002. Oh, from a bank. Oh, okay. But the S&H stamps, I mean, that was a thing, and I just remember like almost every plate, bowl, or cup we had. Like, for instance, back in the day, gas stations or McDonald's, like, you would get a collector cup or glass. You'd get like anybody else have the Flintstone glasses that came from, like I had all the Star Wars glasses, right? Like, and those came were giveaways. We had Star Wars glasses, we had Peanuts, we had Garfield, we had, graphic glasses. I mean, that's not a thing anymore. But you'd get a glass with the printed graphics on it, and everybody had them. There's a Sinclair right down the street. This guy mentioned Sinclair, and most people have never seen a Sinclair. There is a Sinclair here right on Russell and Pecos, I want to say, in Las Vegas, with the full dinosaur out front. Did Burger King do the Star Wars glasses? But that was genuine shit. I mean, you would go to a particular store and get, I mean, that's where, like, I think all of our dinnerware, plates, drinks, cups, whatever it was, were giveaway items. Every single bit of it. Michael dropping a $5. Dude, think about how many S&H green stamps I could get for $5. Dan has a Pepsi. Thank you for that, Michael. I appreciate that. You have a Pepsi glass? I wonder if I go, let's see. Oh, I have a full set of colored Coca-Cola glasses McDonald's had about 10 or 12 years ago. Fantastic. And also, it's kind of a bummer that they banned all the cigarette giveaways. Camel and Marlboro were the two that gave away the best stuff. I still, to this day, have a 4-piece screwdriver set that I got from a Camel carton of cigarettes from, 30 years ago. Now, I don't smoke. I've never smoked. But a friend of mine worked at 7-Eleven, and he used to give me these things all the time because he would take them out of the cartons. And they would have all these giveaways, you know what I mean? And Marlboro used to have the Marlboro Miles. I don't know if they still have it, but you could save up. And I still to this day have a red Marlboro duffel bag that I use to carry shit in that I got. I'm talking about 1995. They had quality stuff. And what used to crack me up about the Marlboro stuff is they always had like outdoorsy hiking shit, right? Like, a kayak and a tent. I'm like, nobody's smoking Marlboros is hiking with a backpack. You know what I mean? It's just funny. But anyway. Oh, you still got a Marlboro Swiss Army knife? I'm telling you, I had some great stuff. Some great things I got from both Camel and Marlboro. But I still have that. I still have that bag. It's down in my closet. Camel Cash, that's what it was. And then Coke started doing theirs in the lids. I remember the good old days when you would twist off that plastic lid that had the little blue seal in it, and it would have a thing in there, and you'd win on the spot. You would win a free Pepsi or whatever. And the thing about it was that, they got rid of all that, and everything has to be online, and they get your information and all that. But it used to be you'd win food and drinks and candy on the spot. Wrapper, and you'd win, right away. Your mom smoked Raleigh's. Had saving stamps to them. My mom used to smoke Vantage with the bullseye on it. Rachel, she went back when she used to smoke. She used to smoke Pall Malls, and those are terrible. Oof. I've never smoked. Yeah, I bet all that stuff's on eBay right now. It was Zippo from Camel C-Nuts. Walk a mile for a camel. Who remembers? This was probably 92, if you're old enough. Do you remember when Coca-Cola was giving away miniature CDs in their 12 packs? It was a little 3-inch CD, like a little square thing with a miniature CD, and you had to put it in a tray, and it had like 3 or 4 songs on it, right? And it came in a 12 pack. You'd get a 12 pack of Cokes, and there'd be a CD in there with music on it, and a different one came every week. It was great. I don't know if anybody still has those, but I remember them. I remember just giveaways like that were great. Like the toys that you used to get in the cereal boxes were fantastic. They're not as good as they used to be now. I mean, Cracker Jack had decent shit in it, but prizes were fun. I don't remember Pepsi giving away a fighter plane. I don't remember that. I remember it says, Video Bob, how are you, bro? I'm fine. Yeah, bring Pook in here. Bring him to me. Cat's out. Newports gave you a free wife beater if you collected tips. Nobody's they're gonna ban Newports and Cools and flavored cigarettes. I heard that Biden signed something. He wanted to ban menthol cigarettes because he feels they're racist. What was this? A Harrier? I don't know about this. So somebody was supposed to get a jet? I didn't know about that. Yes, it was called Coca-Cola Pop Music. I bet a lot of young people think we're making this shit up. I'm telling you, the life was cooler in the 80s and 90s. It just was. The other day, Rachel got mad at me because she was not mad at me, but I said, listen, I've decided I don't want to watch TV and movies, modern crap anymore. I just don't like it. She was like, why? And I go, name one movie made in the last 20 years that's better than anything that was made in the 80s and 90s. Doesn't exist. She's like, okay, you got me. So, I mean, it's true. I got to look up this. I bet there's a YouTube video out there that somebody did about the guy who won a jet. I remember Surge soda, the green Surge soda. That was one of the first. I think that was the first energy drink. And because I love the checker is what they use for the New York City taxis, those yellow big old taxis that look like they're from the 50s, because they kind of were. They took a bunch of old taxis, painted them green, and they gave them away, and you could win them on a Surge soda. And why they were giving away these taxis, I don't know. Oh, that's right, Jolt. I'm so wrong. You're right. Jolt was the first energy drink. I remember Jolt. Hey, let's really go back. Do you remember Like soda? Remember Like? I remember their campaign, their idea to get people into into their drink was they just left a Like soda on every doorstep. I don't know if that's happened to you with a thing about it, and I drank it and I liked it. But I think they came out with Like about the same time Coke went to the new, they made new Coke and everybody hated it and wanted it to go back to old Coke. But Frankie wants to know is Tab soda. I think it is, and I think you can find it. Tab was not an energy drink. It was just one of the first NutraSweet sugar-free drinks. I don't know if it was the first. Here, let's check this out. That's a lot of Pepsi. Wait, where did the oh wait, it moved. Let me go to this. 1999, in which the plaintiff John Leonard sued PepsiCo in an effort to enforce an offer to redeem a 7 million Pepsi points for an AVH Harrier valued at 33 million. So what happened? So he won and they had to give him a jet or 33 million? What happened? Oh, I'm so enthralled now. I want to know. Let's see here. Steven Seagal. I don't know if Steven Seagal had an energy drink. I don't remember. Let's see. Only dark soda can have caffeine in Canada. I don't know what you mean. Oh, I see what you're saying. Like if it's dark colored. Jolt can be bought at Bevmo. Wow. Hey, pal. If you want a tab, you got to buy something. Diet right. Oh, that shit makes you fart. Let's see here. See, PepsiCo didn't realize that giving away a jet fighter is kind of illegal, so I think they had to learn the hard way. I mean, it sometimes these campaigns they don't work out. See, the court presided over by the judge Kimblewood rejected Leonard's claims and denied recovery on several grounds. Well, he didn't get his money. Remember the strippers or the Hooters girls, same shit, who were promised a promotion of a new Toyota, but it was a toy Yoda, and then they sued and ended up getting a truck. So, how to wear funny shorts. Let's see. Read some of your comments. Sorry, try to catch up. Crystal Pepsi is back again. Crystal Pepsi is just Pepsi without the coloring in it. I mean, it doesn't. I never thought it was that good or whatever. Meh. Oh, I talked about this 90s video games. No save. You played until you finished, and that was without any drink. I've said many times. I think that one of the things that changed in the world is once video games you could save and keep going and keep playing without repercussion. It was the beginning of the end of our society, because you have people that understand that there are repercussions. It used to be if you didn't save the princess, you had to start the fuck over. Go through all the levels again. But now with this, you can just save. Okay, we're getting TikTok style part 3 over here. Court found that even if the advertisement had been an offer, no reasonable person could have believed that the company seriously intended to convey jet worth roughly $23 million for $700,000. Why not? I mean, I hope the guy got paid. Billy Beer, I remember Billy Beer. I remember Zima. Zima was cool. We used to put a glow stick in the Zima part at a rave. I don't remember blue Coca-Cola, but what I do remember is, now I bet nobody remembers this, Hubba Bubba bubblegum soda. It was pink. Remember the old glass bottles with the styrofoam labels and the metal lids? Hubba Bubba bubblegum soda. I used to think that was the greatest thing. Why you can't get that any longer, I have no idea. It was fantastic. I'm telling you, that was my favorite. I used to get that and a big old zebra cake. That was my jam. back when I was a kid. Of course, I have diabetes now, so it's, pretty obvious what happened. But I used to also love Big League Chew, but they used to have one called the Big League Plug, which was like a big Tootsie Roll. It was a big chocolate fudge brownie thing. That was really good. And then another thing I used to love, you can't get anymore, which is used to be able to get Diet Yoo-Hoo and Diet Chocolate Soldier. I have looked everywhere. You cannot find Diet Chocolate Soda anymore. And Weird Al made fun of it in his album, I think it was The Biggest Ball of Twine in Minnesota. And he sang about Diet Chocolate Soda. You used to be able to get Diet Chocolate drinks. You could get Diet Yoo-Hoo, Diet Chocolate Soldier, Diet Chocolate Soda, and it was good. And you cannot get it or find it anywhere. At least I haven't seen it in Texas, and I haven't seen it anywhere in between here and there. So let's see here. Knee-High Peach. Yeah, I remember I used to get the Knee-High Blue Cream Soda. That was good. That was unique. Your tongue would be blue afterwards. But that Hubba Bubba bubblegum soda was fantastic. Canfield's Diet Chocolate Fudge. Fuck yes. Can you buy that somewhere? Does that exist? I am going to look on Amazon. If that's on Amazon, I'm just going to put Diet Chocolate. Okay, let me move it over here. Here's a Polar Diet Double Fudge. Okay. Pack of 12. All right. I'm putting that on the wish list. Somebody go buy me that. Buy me some chocolate fudge soda. Polar Diet. Yeah, this other stuff just doesn't exist. You can't find it. Here's another chocolate soda made with real cocoa. Here's another Cocoa Fizz, Zuber Fizz, Cocoa Fizz chocolate soda. That's not diet, though, because I drink diet because I'm trying to stay off the sugar. Let's see if they have Chocolate Soldier. Does anybody remember Chocolate Soldier? It was like... Nothing. People have searched for it, though, because it's in the search. See, and then the only thing that comes up is Yoo-Hoo. Yoo-Hoo Shake. But you used to be able to get, I think it was called Yoo-Hoo Light, and it was a sugar-free Yoo-Hoo. And my friend used to laugh his balls off. He goes, "You're the only guy I know that takes his diabetic medication with a fucking Yoo-Hoo." I go, "It's a diet Yoo-Hoo." And he goes, "Still, it's just something wrong about it." God damn it. Let's see. Crazy how the fries at McDonald's come from Bill Gates' land. Well, it probably does. Let's see. He goes, "I remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers." Chocolate cigarettes. We had chocolate cigarettes, too, that you could buy. Of course, they banned all that stuff. Let me go back and read some of the stuff, I guess. Let's go down memory lane. I don't remember the Marathon Bar. I don't remember that one. I do remember there was a competition to Twix called Summit. I used to like Summit bars. And then my other favorites were like O. Henry. You could still get O. Henry. You can still get Zero. You can still get, I used to love Charleston Chew. You know, we were having this reminiscing the other day about candy. And, you know, you had, it's hard for like younger people to even conceive of this. You had penny candy for a penny. And the penny candy were these chocolate footballs. It was a little chocolate football wrapped in a brown foil. And they were a penny. 1 penny. You get 100 of them for $1. And then for like 2 cents, you got a chocolate soccer ball or basketball that was larger and had Crispies in it. Then when you got up to 5 cents, you were getting to Hershey Kisses because that was premium brand. Because the chocolate footballs were like plastic and they tasted like wax. There was very little chocolate in them. But then when you got into the 5 cent level, you were getting into the small Hershey candies, like the little bitty, candies, nuggets or whatever you call them. Then when you started getting into 10 cents, now you're getting into the bigger lollipops, you could get a Chick-a-Stick or a Charleston Chew for about 15 cents. When you got into the 25-cent category, you're talking about Ring Pops, Tootsie Pops, the bigger stuff, right? And then about 35 cents, you could get into a real candy bar. I was always into Milky Ways because those were big. So if you went into a 7-Eleven with $1 back in 1985 or something when I was a kid, you could get a big bottle of Coke that came in a glass bottle with the styrofoam wrapper on it and a metal lid. You'd get that for about 50, 60 cents. Sodas have always been expensive. Then you could get a full candy bar. And then whatever you had left, you would just go up to the counter with a handful of chocolate footballs, and they would just count out however many equaled out to $1. Then you'd put the rest back. And, that's what it was, right? And I remember as a kid, of course, I have diabetes now. Used to walk up to the Walmart, and I think it was like 69, 79 cents. You could get an entire box of Little Debbie, whatever, Star Crunches, oatmeal pies, brownies. They weren't cosmic brownies; they were just brownies. And they were less than $1. So if you could come up with $1, you could get a bunch of candy. So let's see, candy cigarettes with fake tattoos. Chunk in the Goonies gave Sloth one. What did he give Sloth? A Baby Ruth. That's right. Baby Ruth I like Payday better. But Baby Ruth is chocolate, nougat, and peanuts, but they're okay. What is this in my country? What country are you from? Bitnik. I was known for the cashier clerk to offer to give us the change of shopping with candies and gums. It was very common. Yeah, I mean, they wanted to make a sale. So, I can remember being a little kid, and I remember Charleston Chew. You could get those in chocolate, strawberry, banana, moon pie. Oh, moon pie. I loved anything with marshmallows. Still do. Like a Tunnocks tea cake from Scotland. God damn, those are good. Tea cakes oh man, they're so good. Salted peanut roll is the best thing America's ever made. I don't know about that. And that's up there with those divinities and the other ones. I mean, they're okay. Vinegar from Brazil. Okay. Well, that's pretty common. You had licorice kids in the 60s and 70s, very derogatory term for the kids of a different culture. It was in Canada also. Crazy. What does licorice kid mean? I'm sorry, I don't know what that means. Does that mean like colored people or something? Or because I guess licorice was black. Is that what that means? Honey roasted peanuts. Well, that's not really candy. So, okay. Well, I apologize for applying licorice to children. I don't really, I'm not a big licorice fan. I don't know who is. I don't know. I used to chew blackjack gum. It was all right. Nerds, bubblegum cigarettes. That's right. You could blow out the powdered sugar like smoke. Stuckey's pecan rolls. I don't know. Who remembers the chewing gum with the tattoo sticker wrapper? Yeah, I remember that. Some people like black licorice. I mean, somebody out there must like it. They make it. I was always about the quantity. I was a fat little kid trying to eat as much candy as I possibly could get in my face. I mean, I think every single person here will agree that the best candy ever created is a Reese's peanut butter cup. Fight me. I mean, the old commercial. Remember the old commercial where the guy is walking with the chocolate bar and the other guy's got the jar of peanut butter, and some guy's just walking down the street with a jar of peanut butter eating it. And they bump into each other and goes, "You got my chocolate and your peanut butter. You got my peanut butter." And then they're eating, and it's like a Reese's peanut butter cup is just the most perfect candy. You can eat it frozen. You can eat it hot and melted where you lick it right off the cardboard. It's been sitting in your car. We've all done that. You peel it off the wrapper and it's stuck and you just go, I mean, you've done it. Or getting them cold. Or even when they're old and they've turned white. I will still eat that motherfucker. Matter of fact, there's a video on my page you can go back and find where I had kept a banana Elvis edition peanut butter cup in my freezer for like 7 years or so, and then I ate it. Or no, I had it for 10 years and I ate it. But circus peanuts are okay. Some people hate them. You know, some people hate circus peanuts the same way they hate candy corn because they're just corn syrup. But I like them. I ate a whole gosh darn bag of Swedish fish the other day. And orange slices, those are good when they're fresh. You know, when they turn into rubber, they're not so good. But when they're fresh and they're good in jelly, and like you take an orange slice, you put it in there, you suck all the sugar off it till it's smooth. You slip it around, and then you eat it. Oh yeah, remember what Licka made? You know, you get the little piece of chalk and stick it in there. You're just eating powdered sugar. No wonder I have diabetes. Cracker Jacks. We talked about Cracker Jacks. Mix icing sugar with peanut butter, and you got Reese's phone. I don't know what you're saying. Let's see. It was real cane sugar. That's true. Worst candy ever is the orange peanut things. Oh, we just talked about those. Well, that's circus peanuts. See, I like them, but they just have so much sugar. They're just pure sugar. They're made of corn syrup. That's what they are. That's all they are. And like same thing with candy corn. I like candy corn, but you know, I have diabetes. I like stuff. Wrapped rockets. I don't know what a wrapped rocket is. I don't remember that. Mike wants to talk about Kmart subs. I don't remember eating subs at Kmart. Billy says hello from Fort Worth. I used to live in Fort Worth. You know what I found is that, and everybody makes fun of like grandma chocolate or candy that old people have. When you go into Cracker Barrel and they have the old vintage style candy, like, you know, you used to go to your grandma's house, they'd always have that strawberry. It's like a wrapped strawberry. You'd open it up and then you'd bite into it and it'd have a strawberry center, like a jelly center. Those are the best. So you know what I bought? I bought a tub of these of butter mints because you only get those like at a restaurant or like at an old person's house. But I started really having an appreciation for old people candy, and it just happens with age. I don't know what it is, but Werther's are good. Oh, Jello pudding pops. I was definitely a Jello pudding pop fan. Oh my God. Bill Cosby, rape me now. Just give me a banana and chocolate swirl banana pudding pop, and you can do whatever you want with me. I'll do it. I'm telling you, those were the best. Saltwater taffy is also good. I didn't get into the French burnt peanuts. I wasn't into those or the Boston baked beans. I didn't like either one of those. Bazooka bubblegum with a comic. That was interesting. Let's see here. Bitnick says, he goes, there was a candy in my country named Soft. It was round candy with no hole in the middle. That candy came from, famous for making kids choke when they accidentally swallow. Oh, I see. So is that why candy's supposed to have a hole in the middle of it, so in case they choke? I don't remember these. Chicken bones candy? I don't remember that. I do remember lemon heads and red hots. My wife her thing was she loved those Necco wafers. I never really got into those. Those were okay. I did like blow pops, and I loved Tootsie Pops. Even to this day, I get a Tootsie Pop. Hell, I got a god darn bag of Jolly Ranchers in the truck right now. Just a good old, you know, a decent green Jelly Rancher or Jolly Rancher, and you get it nice and soft, and you bite on it, and you get your teeth stuck, and you can't open your jaw. You're like, I can't. You ever do that? Yeah, Cracker Barrel has an instant crunch bar that's 12 by 24. That's kind of ridiculous. Warheads. Let's see here. Looking good, Bob. What's your secret? I don't know. It's candy. I don't remember Polo Mints. We're really reaching here. Let's see. This guy says, a dude with cerebral palsy would greet you with a grit magazine. I don't remember that. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I've had a Goo Goo cluster, of course. I was looking at another comment up here. Somebody's asking, what is my... I put lotion on. That's all. Yeah. I'm growing my beard up because, I'm performing in Dallas on the 24th at House of Blues with Steel Panther, my band, Video Bob and the Radio Stars. And so I'm going to, I'm going to get the beard all dyed up and do the mustache and everything. Because even Rachel was bitching at me the other day. She's like, you look like this old guy now. Like, you haven't been keeping up with the beard. It's like, I got a beard, because normally I look the way I do in my logo. And I've let myself go. Because I've been working. I've been busy. And, I need to get all shaved up, get the beard trimmed, get it all dyed black again, get my look on. And I'm really definitely, skipping. Caramel apple pops. I love caramel apple anything. Bonkers. I don't remember. And Abba Zaba, I don't remember those so much. Chicken stick. I ate a lot of chicken sticks in my life. Definitely. Donald Duck OJ. I don't remember that. I wasn't a big orange juice fan. I got to believe. Can't believe Americans are mentioning Mike and Ike. It's the secret weapon of American candy. I have to start. Mike and Ike is okay. It was all right. Mike and Ike is like it's almost like a licorice. I don't know what it is. So change topics real quick, Bob. I purchased a Breville 3-in-1 microwave. I love it. Oh, well, I did a whole video on it on how I put it in the bus. I have one here. I have one on the bus. It is the greatest gosh darn microwave that there is. Now, if you want to buy one in store, you can get it at a Williams Sonoma. That's the only place I know you can get it. Otherwise, you can get it online. This is an expensive microwave. They're $500 or $600, but let me tell you, worth every penny. The whole thing is made out of completely stainless steel, inside and out, because I'm taking it apart. Right? It's stainless steel. It's a microwave. It's an air fryer. It's an oven. I wouldn't quite say it's a toaster. You could toast with it, but it would just take forever. But you can cook anything in it. It's worth every penny, just like I said. And it does a thing called micro combo, where it's microwaves, ovens, and air fries all at the same time. I mean, I cook steaks in this thing in the bus, and they come out fantastic. And it is a little slow. It's not as fast as a regular air fryer would be, I got to say. But in a situation like in the RV, it couldn't be more perfect because you can literally cook anything in it. And I just love Breville appliances. I have everything that I have one of their toaster ovens, and everything they make is just top notch. And quite frankly, everything you get at Williams Sonoma is top notch, I got to say. So 3D printed retro candy. All right, so I'm going to ruin everyone here's day forever. Right? I'm going to ruin your life. Google this. I'm not making it up. But when they say natural flavorings on candy, here's the two things you're eating. Number one, that shiny casing that's on a candy, that comes from beetles. They take like beetles, like a June bug kind of beetle, grind it up, and they use what the material that makes up their shell. That's what they make candy shiny with. The natural flavoring you're eating, I'm not making this up, comes from the anal gland of a beaver. So when you're having strawberry, raspberry, berry flavor, that is an excretion that comes from a beaver's anal scent gland in high concentration mixed with sugar and chemicals. Google this if you want. It's true. You're eating bugs and buttholes. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, please go on to my Amazon wish list and order for me some edible anus and chocolate fudge soda. I would love to have it. I've enjoyed hanging out with you. I'll be playing Dallas, the 24th House of Blues with Steel Panther before and after the show in the Foundation Room. Otherwise, make sure to go over to the Video Bob Show and like, subscribe, turn on the notifications, because once we hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to start doing a daily podcast over there for those of you who like these conversations. Otherwise, I'm going to get on the ball and finish up this other video and get it uploaded tomorrow, obviously. And thanks to all of you who hang out for me. Once I have the whole studio put together, it's going to be very cool. I want it to be better than this, and I want it to be better than the other show was. And thank you so much for hanging out with me. And this is a lot of fun. And anyway, catch you guys later. I'm Video Bob.